Back to the game, and with more silliness. I joined a session. Hopefully it's still active, because I had to go eat. So yeah, an overview. When generally going around, Alatreon is perfectly fine. I can even begrudgingly accept the lightning and the Kushala charge attack. But Capcom just couldn't leave it alone. They had to fuck it up. And they fucked it hard with another goddamn cockamamie insta-kill area attack. This time with one that you have no way of defending yourself with except to try and turtle up and heal. And even then that doesn't help you. Awful. Awful gameplay.
How are things?
Nah. I changed a couple of jewels too to try and speed up my my eating usage. Also some more health bits. Huh, Arctorius of the Abyss joined the session. You know, it's like it's the same with Dark Souls. Half the bosses in Dark Souls are fair, but then you have ones like the Bed of Chaos, which are cheap and rely on dumb luck. This is worse than the Bed of Chaos.
Elemental weapons should be able to shut down Alatreon's powers.
Alatreon's readying a big attack. Get your healing items ready.
Well, I'm staying here then.
Alatreon? He must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
Your elemental and abnormal status attacks are having no effect. I think you've got dragon.
Shut up, handler.
You keep an eye on those horns. You should be able to figure out which elements are affected.
felt we did a little better, but then again, I came late to the party. I'm surprised I didn't die this time.
I know you've been working hard out there. How are things?
Yeah, I have to treat this like I would a siege quest, because I'm not getting anywhere. Ugh. Honestly, Raging Brachydios did this a lot better. He had a big fuck off explosion attack, but it was one where it was still manageable.
We think elemental weapons should be able to shut down Alatreon's powers.
Because nothing about this
So
shit is
non-elemental weapons
manageable.
won't be of much use, huh? Hunters, you got that?
Sure, whatever. Whatever you say.
That's Alatreon. Must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
Your elemental and abnormal status attacks are having no effect. I think you've got dragon.
Keep an eye on those horns. You should be able to figure out which elements are affected.
Dragon Blight doesn't seem to last very long. I did the thing. Don't know why it dislodged me. And dead. Couldn't do anything. God forbid I actually do anything.
Something's happening to it. It's shifting elements.
Yeah, that's all it should do. It should not have to do the judgment attack. Pointless addition to an already hard fight. look at that. The water, that's all I needed. They did not need to add the judgment bullshit. That's all they needed to do. They did not need to add anything extra.
Alatreon's readying a big attack. Get your healing items ready.
Set up a thing. You cannot. I tried to heal. There's no way around it. I've stocked up on healing. I've stocked up on... You saw how fast it was going. There's no way. Like, in less than a second, your health goes, like, gone. And the health boost barely does anything. It barely does anything. And by the time you try to have a swig of your health, it's already too late. I would have died there had it not been for the other person. I really would have. They fucked it up. They fucked it up so bad. It's broken. I don't know how anyone can solo this. And apparently people have. Like, how? Show me the receipts. Anytime now, game. Load me. Ugh. Safijiva was better than this. At the very least, you had cover. There's no cover. Turtle up and heal. God forbid it actually doesn't do anything. What a joke.
We think elemental weapons should be able to shut down Alatreon's powers.
So
What a
non-elemental weapons
joke.
won't be of much use, huh? Hunters, you got that? That's Alatreon? Must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
And it did not work. Because fuck me, that's why.
If you keep an eye on those horns, you should be able to figure out which elements are affected.
Your elemental and abnormal status attacks are having no effect. I think you've got dragon blight.
Shut up, handler. Dead. Not. Why even bother healing up? We're just gonna die anyway.
Something's happening to it. It's shifting elements.
The horns! No way. The horns give it control of the elements?
Hurry! Destroy the horns! This is your best chance.
I don't blame either Glenn or Artorias from leaving. Dead. Just like I thought. I really, really want to wring the 3 chuckleheads in charge at this point. Hey, douchebags. Insta-kill AoE was fine and for only Behemoth. We did not need it beyond him. We did not need it with Lunastra. It was mildly tolerable with Safijiva. We don't need another one for an already uber hard monster like Alatreon. They fucked it up. They fucked it up. I hate to repeat myself, but I don't know. Welcome to the massacre, for those who are new.
Good to see you.
They seriously want you to attack the thing while he's charging up and heal at the same time. There's no way. None of this was thought out. Did the coronavirus eat their brains too while they were at it? Ugh. Oh, multiple hunters. For once, they actually showed in the cutscene.
That's Alatreon? Must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
We think elemental weapons should be able to shut down Alatreon's power.
I really wish the characters would shut up.
The weapons won't be of much use, huh? Hunters, you got that? Keep an eye on those horns. You should be able to figure out which elements are effective.
Okay, a dash that I cannot mitigate by just doing the attack. Dead.
Something's happening to it. It's shifting elements.
Of course
The
it
horns.
is.
No way. The horns give it control of the elements?
Hurry! Destroy the horns! This is your best chance.
You know, if they had it where destroying the horns canceled out the Eschaton judgment, I would have been perfectly fine with that. Mandragora, great. Like, okay, destroy the thing that keeps it from doing the thing in order to prevent it from doing the thing. I can buy that. I can understand that. But no, no. Why keep things simple when we can just irreparably fuck everything up?
Alatreon's readying a big attack. Get your healing items ready.
I could not heal. I tried. It's not possible. I have tried repeatedly to heal, to turtle up and heal through the damn thing. It's not possible. Ugh. This might be one of the first. It might be one of the few monsters I don't know. I don't know what to do about this shit. There's no way to heal through it. I've tried. There is no way to do it. I don't know how you can do it.
Huh?
I've done what they suggest. I put down the healing boosters. I start chugging down health. It does not work. It's broken. What do you mean I got kicked from the... I left the quest? Stupid fucking game. Let me guess, they all probably got killed, and that's why.
Came to see my goods? Good to see you.
Posted a quest, so whoever wants to join, go ahead. Not that it matters. Yeah. Vitality. 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 I've got vitalities through the roof, and it doesn't, and nothing works. I'm ready to go. Oh, wait a minute. Just press depart now. If we get a fourth person, he'll show up eventually, I suppose. Even though, funny how I'm the quest leader, and for whatever reason, the game does not allow me to you know, quit the cutscene. I gotta watch it all over again.
That's Alatreon? Must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
We think elemental weapons should be able to shut down Alatreon's powers.
Non-elemental weapons won't be of much use, huh? Hunters, you got that? If you keep an eye on those horns, you should be able to figure out which elements are affected.
Fuck this shit. Apparently, you can knocking him on either the head or front arms to do enough elemental damage. You can knock him over. Best thing I can think of is just to try and attack his head whenever he does it, whenever he does the judgment, but I don't know. Maybe that'll knock him out of it.
I've been waiting for you.
I've tried turtling up and healing, it does not work. I die every time. I've loaded up on Vitality Jewels to, like, max level. I don't know. No, I do not want this.
How are things?
I might just have to upload a clip of when I do win the monster, because streaming this is just getting tedious now, honestly. I got nothing to say. What more is there to say? They ruined a perfectly good hard level monster with tedious bullcrap. I might as well just do what I did with Behemoth and just play until eventually I get a win and then upload a clip of the whole thing. Because this is just boring.
Ooh, hi.
Ugh. I'm gonna try attacking his head this time instead of healing, because it's not working. I tried turtling up and healing, it doesn't work. Turtle up and heal, they say, doesn't work. Yellow. Nothing about this was thought out. They had it, they had a reasonably good
Something's
moveset.
happening to it. It's
But then
shifting
they
elements.
they irreparably
The horns!
fucked it up.
No way. The horns give it control of the elements?
Shut up, handler. You two. Who laid a
That's
trap?
Alatreon?
Seriously?
Must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
Okay. Apparently way he can be flinched out of it, possibly, by attacking him as he's doing the judgment. I don't know.
You keep an eye on those horns. You should be able to figure out which elements are effective.
There goes another. Well, couldn't do it.
Alatreon's readying a big attack. Get your healing items ready.
Nothing I could do. I wanted to attack him, but I ended up being too far fucking away. And some other person died. Not surprising, because it's so fucking impossible to heal in this game. Turtle up and heal, they say. Can't do it fast enough. Fuck you. Attack him, they say. Nope. Doesn't work either. Horrible. Yeah, how to ruin a perfectly hard monster. 101. Give it an overpowered one-shot death attack that you cannot avoid. Ever. Safi'jiiva was better than this. At least you got the, yeah, at least you could hide behind a rock in that game. In that fight. You can't with this. You're forced to deal with this shit, and it's fucking awful. I don't even know why I bother streaming it. I might as well just upload a clip of it whenever I do win. And that's a big if. And you know what also sucks? The weapons look cool, but the armor, from what I'm hearing, sucks. Like it's mid-tier at best. So it's like, why do, yeah, put more salt in the wound, why don't you?
We think elemental weapons should be able to shut down Alatreon's powers.
That's Alatreon? Must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
Yeah, would have liked to have seen a cutscene demonstrating it. Like, like the sky darkening, thunderstorms. Instead, we just get a generic round table meeting.
If you keep an eye on those horns, you should be able to figure out which elements are affected.
And I love how the Get Good crowd, who I normally would agree with, is all like, "Oh, Monster's perfect. Don't change it." No. If you can't even heal,
Something's happening to it. It's shifting elements.
if you can't even
The
do
horns.
what they say,
No way. The horns give it control
like,
of the elements?
why bother? No, I don't say this often, but they gotta nerf this monster. Get rid of the Eschaton Judgment completely. Everything else is fine. I can put up with the flames, I can put up with the lightning, I can put up with how aggro he is. Everything, all of that is fine. Just get rid of the stupid one-hit kill move.
Your elemental and abnormal status
Old
attacks are having no
Alatreon
effect.
didn't need it.
I think
No
that's
reason
right.
for it to exist with this one. Hell, you can't even hide behind the ice. He kills you anyway. area attack. I'm fine with that. There's no reason for the other thing. I doubt you can even cut his tail.
Alatreon's readying a big attack. Get your healing items ready.
I can't heal fast enough. It goes down too fast. Stupid. And he gets too far away and I can't attack him in time. Like, I want to go attack his head to try and flinch him out of it, but it doesn't work. I set up a heal pod to give me health. Doesn't work. I try to guzzle down health potions. Does not work. This boss is this monster's broken. Seriously, it's not fun. It's not fun, and it's not even moral. It's not challenging. It's needlessly punishing. There's nothing fair about it. Original Alatreon was hard, from what I've seen, but at the very least, he didn't have this bullshit. This is like, they did everything else is perfect. I can even live with the lightning and the Kushala de Aura charges, but Eschaton Judgment is just too much. They broke him. I can't beat him.
I know you've been working hard out there.
There's no place to hide. He drains you of your health faster than you can heal it back up. It's nuts. He's perfect. Get good. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Obviously, you don't know anything about balanced difficulty. It's the bed of chaos difficulty, where it's like you're punished for playing good. You're not punished because you actually did something bad.
I know you've been working hard out there.
Yeah, it's not rewarding. This is punish gameplay. This is not good, well thought out, rewarding gameplay. It's like, it'd be one thing if it were like, oh, you didn't do a thing on time to stop him. That'd be fine. But what they did instead was just was just add in a punish gameplay where you're robbed instead. And those three chuckleheads in charge seem to have forgotten about it. Hell, they have been forgetting about it ever since Behemoth. Turtle up and heal, even though it doesn't work anyway. Dar. Attack him, even though he gets too far away and you honestly can't do anything about it. Dar.
We think elemental weapons should be able to shut down Alatreon's powers.
I'm gonna try Vitalia Mantle again, even though I doubt it's even gonna work.
That's Alatreon? They must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
Of course I get hit by the fucking lightning.
If you keep an eye on those horns, you should be able to figure out which elements are affected.
Shut up, handler. That attack, that I can understand. The shifting blast, I can understand that. Eschaton's judgment was not needed. What the fuck? He was already in dragon mode. Why did he even need to shift? Like, do the shift blast? Ugh.
big attack. Get your healing items ready.
Tried to attack him, didn't work. Dead. Oh yeah, attack him when he does the thing does not work either. Healing doesn't work, attacking him doesn't work, nothing works. This is fucking retarded. Nothing about this is fair difficulty. It's artificial bullshit. Before anyone says, "Oh, get good, you're a new player." Yeah, I am a new player. I admit that, but I'm far from the only person who will say that this is bullshit. Even veterans I know say this is bullcrap.
I know you've been working hard out there.
Quest got canceled out for some reason. Sorry, had to go to the little hunter's room. I'm gonna try one more attempt on the stream, and if it doesn't work, well, fuck it. I'll just
Good to see you.
I'll just upload a clip on YouTube. A clip on YouTube. How the fuck did I leave the quest?
I've been waiting for you.
God damn it. Put me in the goddamn quest, you stupid game.
I know you've been working hard out there.
My God, how am I failing to join the goddamn quest? Connect, you piece of shit. Failed to join again. How surprising.
That's Alatreon? Must be hiding some incredible power. If that power isn't contained, it could be the end of us all.
Might as well be, since Capcom poorly designed this shit.
So non-elemental weapons won't be of much use, huh? Hunter, you got that? Keep an eye on those horns. You should be able to figure out which elements are affected.
Of course I end up getting hit right into the flame. Where the fuck did that happen? know what? Screw this shit. I'm gonna keep attempting at him, but honestly, I'm done streaming Alatreon. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna upload a clip of the victory whenever it happens, and that'll be it. That's what I'm gonna do, just like with Behemoth. Because there's no point. You've seen everything, and most of it's shit. You know what? I'm just gonna... Here's the thing, though. Everything else about him is fine. His little area attacks when he blows fire and snow are fine. I can live with those. I can even live with the lightning blasts and the Kushala charge. As much as I hate those two, I can even deal with the dragon burst that he does, since he telegraphs that. But they've already made a challenging fight in piece of unfun, tedious bullshit by adding that stupid as fuck Eschaton Judgment attack, which is really just an even worse version of the Ecliptic Meteor from the Behemoth fight. And why that Capcom keeps trying to force feed us that shit is just beyond me. You know what? I'm going to just tweet. I'm gonna read King of Zeros' thoughts on it, because it's pretty much mirrors what I'm feeling right now on Twitter. At Kevin Daymar. Decent fellow, I recommend following him. This is what he says. So Capcom fucked up Alatreon. Quote, Hardar, let's just give him a zone-wide insta-kill. End quote. Why? For what fucking reason? What is the fucking point? Ha. Quote, ha, time for the players to stop having fun and disband. Quote, fuck off with this shit already. Quote, well, you can survive if you just, end quote. Fuck off. I'm getting sick of these fucking fights. Behemoth was one thing, but they kept fucking doing it. Quote, this is challenging? End quote. No, it's fucking annoying. Safi Jiva spamming his stupid fucking one-shot is a waste of my goddamn time, but at least it's fairly easy to dodge. Like I've said, Safi Jiva's was me personally, Safi Jiva's was the only one that I honestly find mildly okay, because at the very least there was rocks surrounding the whole place that you could get behind them. Okay. Continue. Alatreon spamming his is just an excuse to cart hunters because you can't think of any other way to do it. Nobody intentionally fights Extreme Behemoth a second time. I never fought Extreme Behemoth. I don't plan on ever fighting Extreme Behemoth. This is not challenging. It's tedious. This is poor game design. Capcom learned nothing from bullshit like Lunastra or Extra Behemoth. And now they've ruined what was legitimately the hardest fight from Monster Hunter 3 by turning it into this garbage. Let's talk about difficulty. Let's talk about get good. Let's talk about what Dark Souls and non-Alatreon Monster Hunter does right. Let's talk about how Alatreon cocks that all up. Dark Souls. What is Dark Souls difficulty? Enemies and bosses in Dark Souls have two key attributes that contribute to their difficulty. 1. They do a fuck ton of damage. 2. They are extremely aggressive. So if you get hit, you can't just immediately heal. This is the most important factor to making them difficult games. Mistakes are easily made and not so easily recovered from. Monster Hunter is similar, though not quite to the same extreme, but you always have options. Block the damage with a shield, evade the damage with iframes, and proper spacing. If I get slapped by Nameless King or Maria clips me with her Clink Slash, I can figure out the timing on those attacks and dodge them. Yes, I learned I hated Maria in Bloodborne, but what he says is true. If Teostra charges up a Nova, I can run away, Superman dive the explosion, flash him out of the sky, etc. I have options. I can try to tank the hit if my HP is full. I stack fire resistance or use a mantle. Options. Clear ways to respond to the circumstances. Alatreon's Eschaton Judgment responses. Wipe. Quote. LOL. You hope your party can heal you through it. Quote. I assume there's some interaction with elemental damage. What fucking options? This isn't Maria or Nameless King, where the challenge is in proper execution and being on point. This is Bed of Chaos or Ancient Dragon, where the challenge is, quote, this is just fucking awful and you need to suffer, quote. Which sucks because besides the Nova, the fight is actually great. There is no get good here, only one single bullshit mechanic that overshadows the whole fight because the devs have forgotten what made Monster Hunter fun in the first place. If you're one... Yeah. This will be a redux of Arch-Tempered Lunastra, where the monster in question just chooses to kill you and there's nothing you can do. Except in this case, it's guaranteed. And he's a veteran right there. He knows what he's talking about. So when he is telling you a monster is too hard, then that should tell you something. And he's correct. It's not difficult in the fun or rewarding way. It's just punishing. I hated Behemoths, but at the very least, you could hide behind the rock. Safi'jiiva was probably the only one that I can say was actually mildly enjoyable because you still had the options of hiding behind all the rubbish all over the place. You can't flash Alatreon out of it. I've tried hitting him. It doesn't do anything. I've tried healing myself repeatedly through the Eschaton Judgment. It doesn't work. I die every time because my character just takes too freaking long to eat anything. And I even put down the health booster, and even that doesn't do anything. So, Capcom fucked up. They picked the Behemoth hole, and they refused to leave it. Instead, they keep fooling around with it. Everything else about Alatreon is actually legit great, but they broke him by adding something that he never needed in the first place, and as a result, you have a monster that is not only not fun, and not hard for the right reasons, but is instead tedious bullcrap that you're forced to suffer through, and if you so much as even try to do anything right, you're fucked over anyway. And he's exactly right. It's like the Bed of Chaos, where it's like, you're forced to take the bullshit, and you can't do anything about it, and if you die, fuck off, that's your problem. Well, no. I may be a noob, but I've seen enough of Monster Hunter to know that those three chuckleheads in charge have completely forgotten what makes Monster Hunter what it is. Being able to have the options available to you to mitigate damage and exploiting weaknesses. Well, they certainly ditched all that out the window with Alatreon. Like, you could compare to Try or Generations Ultimate Alatreon. Yeah, he hits hard. His attacks are ridiculous, but at the very least, you could tell you had options, and that you could exploit certain weaknesses here. There was none of that bullshit where you had to suffer and die through a fucking one-shot. And hell, Alatreon already has area attacks that are pretty damaging and capable of one-shotting you anyway. The fire attacks, the ice attacks, even the dragon burst. Like, all of that was fine and acceptable. A pain in the ass, but acceptable. You don't need anything else. But instead, they just had Capcom, for whatever reason, is in Michael Bay mode, where it's like, we gotta put this one fuck-off attack just to make everything explode into pretty colors, but all it serves is just to make people miserable. No, fuck that bullshit. I'm done streaming Alatreon. If I win, I will record the clip and I will show it on Twitter, on YouTube. But as far as streaming is concerned, I'm done. There's no reason. There's no reason. And you know what's even worse? The weapons I hear are fine, but the armor, from what I hear, is mid-tier at best. Like, it sucks. It's like, yeah, it's a gift that keeps on giving in half pints. It's this. I've tried. They fucked it up. Capcom. get rid of Eschaton Judgment, or at the very least, severely nerf the damn thing, because you've taken what would have been a perfect introduction to Black Dragons, and you fucked it up by adding one extra thing that did not need to be there in the first place. Just, ugh. Terrible. It's one of those cases. It's a case where what good there is massively overshadowed by the one negative. Terrible. What a fucking wasted opportunity. I'm gonna keep going at it off screen, and I'll put out the clip, but don't expect that to happen anytime soon at this rate. Fuck you, Capcom. Fuck you with your fucking one-shot explosion bullshit. I'm done.